is that time, once again. Time to check in with our friends at Blush Exotic, 9th Street downtown. BlushExotic.com is the website. Now, in my time doing our interviews with Blush Exotic, we always enjoy making new friends. I like making new friends. I have a new friend in studio this week. Kenna James is here. Very, very excited to meet new people. And Kenna, you've been here for a couple days now.
I actually got in yesterday.
Yesterday. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you got a chance. Now granted, this is a Wednesday interview, so you got in earlier in the week. You gotten a chance to hang around Blush Exotic. You've got a chance to go around the building. You've seen some different things. What are your impressions of the newly redone, the new and improved Blush Exotic downtown?
I absolutely love it. I think it's beautiful. Like it's unlike anything I've really ever seen in a club. It's got the multiple stories, and it's just, I absolutely love it. I've never seen a club with a sports bar on top either. Like that was something that was really interesting with a live jazz band in there. It was just mind-boggling. When I first walked in, I'm like, oh my gosh.
I've come to describe it, and people keep looking at me cross-eyed when I say this, but I consider it to be like a playground for adults.
Yes.
Because there's so much to do.
Yes.
So many different areas.
Very much so. I would have to agree with that.
Now, you got a chance, and this is something that I got to experience myself for the first time. You got a chance to experience, we mentioned the live band, and, and Sherry Ritzer's a good friend that, come to know, and her and her guys over there have been doing a really, really bang-up job. Every Tuesday night they're there, live music, really great crowds there, some really good music to listen to. I mean, it's been really enjoyable, and I don't know about how anybody feels about live music or good blues singing, but Sherry's a good act, and her friend's a good act to check out, and you got to see it for yourself. What was your thought about it?
They were definitely really amazing. Like, I love blues. Like, I go actually down to visit Memphis, Tennessee a lot, and there's a lot of like live blues, and it's absolutely awesome. So it's great to actually see that up here too. It kind of makes me feel a little more at home.
And you mentioned you got to check out the sports bar. By the way, I can't stress this enough. And you got to eat there, so you know for yourself. The food at the sports bar at Blush Exotic, fantastic. It is top notch.
Amazing.
What did you try?
I had I actually had the chicken tenders, but my friend had the club sandwich, and both of them were just amazing. Like, I could not believe it. I was like, this is strip club food. Holy crap.
People keep telling me I'm crazy. Why would you eat strip club food? This is not your average strip club food.
No.
Even the chicken tenders are fantastic. The wings are good. The sandwiches are good. The burgers. Trust me, anything on the menu, I've tried most of it and I've enjoyed it. But let's get to some other stuff here, because while you could enjoy the sports bar, while you could enjoy the live music, while you could enjoy the different floors, you can also enjoy Kenna James on stage, because after all, she's the headliner here. She's the show. So we want to talk about her too. I want to ask you this, because I know you're doing a lot of different things. I know you're doing a lot of work as far as video work and feature dancing also. Let's ask you this much. How often do you get to feature dance, and what is your general theme? What do you like to do when you dance? What works for you?
I typically feature dance anywhere from once to twice a month typically, so I do a lot of traveling all over. And as far as feature dancing, I really never have a set pattern to what I do. I just get out there and I kind of have fun. I roll with whatever tends to happen. Like last night was actually really fun, because my second set, I had 2 sets, and my second set was awesome. The DJ's like, do you mind if we just play kind of whatever and just go kind of a retro industrial sound? And I'm like,
it's like freeform. Go
for it. I'm like, I can pretty much dance to anything anybody throws at me. And so I had a lot of fun, and we were just able to have fun, and the crowd actually really enjoyed it too. So I really just had a great time.
That's different, because the dancers that we talk to and the girls we interview always say the same thing. They have certain clothes they have picked out. They have certain themes. They have certain music that they work with certain things. It seems like you just kind of, all right, whatever I feel like doing that day, I'm going to just do it.
Yeah, like I like to be different. I don't want to be your every feature. Like, I don't want to be like every feature. Like, my whole thing is I'm very down to earth. I'm very girl next door-ish. And so, like, I don't want to be the girl with the blingy costumes, walking in. Like, I love watching that, but I don't want to, for me, it's too much work for me.
you rather keep it simple, and that way it makes you more flexible, right?
Exactly. That, and I never have my own music, because I like to see what other people come up with music-wise, and you never know, you might find something else that you really like to actually dance to and listen to, and you're like, hey, that's really cool. So I just kind of leave it up to their hands, and I'm like, this is the genres I typically stick with, and then they can have the rest of it.
And while you're comfortable and while it allows you to maybe be a little bit more flexible, it also allows you to reach more people maybe. Because maybe you can do different things that maybe some people like certain things. Maybe some people like certain styles of music or certain kind of outfits, but it allows you to maybe reach more people. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And it does, because I have a lot of people that come up and they're like, you're not like anybody else. It's like, we actually get to listen to different music with you, because I mean, like, my sets are usually, especially the longer sets, I'll try to actually throw in a few different types of music just to kind of get everybody out in the crowd interested. So, I mean, if like there's not a rock crowd, I like dubstep as well, or I like pop, and it kind of brings everybody up and it gives everybody a chance to hear what they like.
Now, I've noticed, at least in my experience, that one of the things I hear the most when girls talk about when they're dancing, what they like to do is working the crowd is the phrase I hear the most often. You want to connect with people. You want to connect with your audience. How is that with you? Are you more, one-on-one, or is it just maybe the entire mass of people? Because I know some girls like to really connect with each person that's there. Each set of eyes they meet with, they want to connect with that set of eyes and maybe build that kind of rapport. Or some people just like to work the entire crowd and just make sure the whole room is happy by the time they leave. What's your scheme there?
I typically, if I have to choose one, I think I'm more of a one-on-one. I'd like to get to know everybody individually, just because that's the kind of person I am. I like to make new friends. I like to meet new people. But if I don't get that opportunity, which in a lot of clubs, a few clubs, I don't get that opportunity. So I kind of have to do the general, I have to keep everybody happy. But if I have the choice, it's definitely one-on-one.
You get a chance to hang out one-on-one with her, Kenna James, all week, Blush Exotic downtown, 9th Street, blushexotic.com. Check out all the fun stuff that you can do there. Now, you mentioned feature dancing, but you got a lot of other stuff going on too. I mean, you're a pretty busy girl. So break down some of the other stuff that you've been doing, some stuff you've been working on, and how's everything going for you as far as the adult entertainment industry is going for you?
The adult entertainment industry is going really well. Like, everything took off. I've only been in it for about a year and a month now.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been really busy in that year. But I am always working. It seems like I've actually gone out to California, and it's my residency anymore. Okay. I used to live kind of Midwest area. I pretty much moved out there.
That explains the accent-ish.
Slight accent. Yeah, but like, it never, ever quits. But I'm really excited because the AVN Awards are coming up in January in Vegas, and it's like the Oscars of the adult industry.
Now, have you been nominated?
I am nominated.
Excellent. Which awards?
I'm nominated for All Girl Performer of the Year. I'm also nominated for Best Newcomer, and I've got a few of my scenes are nominated. So I'm pretty excited for that.
Now, you mentioned that you're pretty flexible as far as feature dancing. What are things you work with as far as your screen work? Are you flexible with that, or do you do strictly certain aspects?
I'm pretty much just, like, when I work, I only put out a specific time period of work. So, like, and I only do girl, like, I don't do boy, girl, or anything like that. So my schedule's, I can fill it up pretty quick. But I only have, like, certain times that I can work, because usually I'm traveling for feature dancing, or in cases a couple times this year I've been out of the country for conventions. So it keeps me nice and busy. So I try to be as flexible as possible, but sometimes you just can't be.
Now we meet different girls that come through, and they say they work with different aspects because, it allows them to explore certain areas, or they know certain limitations and allows them to do different things. I mean, are you strictly sticking with this for a while, or are you maybe considering doing other things down the road?
I can't speak for down the road. I mean, I think, wherever my career will take me, but as of right now, I have no interest in going any further. But like I said, down the road, maybe a different story.
Just having fun right now, right?
Heck yeah.
Enjoying the ride?
I love my life. I love my job. I got a great job.
How many people do you know that have that much fun at what they do? Come to Blush Exotic, 9th Street downtown. You can meet Kenna James. She has fun doing what she does. You can have fun watching her having fun doing what she does. And that way everybody's happy. Because at the end of the day, everybody just wants to be happy, right?
Exactly.
You want to leave with a smile. And she walks in with a smile. You can walk out with a smile. Everyone wins.
It's
right?
a win-win.
Exactly.
You can't lose.
And plus, AVN nominated actress. Only the best of Blush Exotic. We know that, right? Speaking of only the best, Albert, the owner, always takes care of everybody he brings in. Great guy.
Oh, yes. He's wonderful. I actually met him yesterday, and he's just the sweetest guy. I walk in, I've got little chocolates in my dressing room, and I'm just like, oh.
He's a romantic, isn't he?
He is a romantic.
He always takes care of the girls. And one thing I'll tell you also is that he loves to be able to connect with people also. He's always walking around. He wants to meet the people that are coming in. He's not just a guy that's just sitting back and counting the checks. He's out there on the floor. He's engaging with people, and he's always trying to make it a better experience for everybody. So that's something that I've always enjoyed about him, and I think that's something that everybody can enjoy if they come to Blush Exotic, and you get to enjoy Kenna James. You got what, 3-4 more chances?
Yeah, I'll be here till Saturday.
She's here 4 more days, 2 shows a night.
Except on Friday, and then I've got some during the day as well, because it's the Christmas special.
Part 2 of the Christmas party. Mm-hmm. That's another thing. See, we had part 1 of the Christmas party last week, part 2 of the Christmas party this weekend, so you can come and check out Kenna James. She's going to be there all day Saturday. Plenty of chances. You're out of reasons not to. 9th Street downtown. Kenna James, Josh Taylor, Trib Live Radio.